Animals' Rights Considered in Relation to Social Progress by Henry S. Salt. I saw deep in the eyes of the animals, the human soul look out upon me. I saw where it was born deep down under feathers and fur, or condemned for a while to roam 4-footed among the brambles. I caught the clinging mute glance of the prisoner, and swore that I would be faithful. Thee, my brother and sister, I see and mistake not. Do not be afraid. Dwelling thus for a while, fulfilling thy appointed time, thou too shalt come to thyself at last. Thy half-warm horns and long tongue lapping around my wrist do not conceal thy humanity any more than the learned talk of the pedant conceal his. For all thou art dumb, we have words of plenty between us. Come nigh, little bird, with your half-stretched quivering wings. Within you I behold choirs of angels, and the Lord himself in vista. Towards Democracy. Prefatory note. The object of the following essay is to set the principle of animals' rights on a consistent and intelligible footing, to show that this principle underlies the various efforts of humanitarian reformers, and to make a clearance of the comfortable fallacies which the apologists of the present system have industriously accumulated. While not hesitating to speak strongly when occasion demanded, I have tried to avoid the tone of irrelevant recrimination so common in these controversies, and thus to give more unmistakable emphasis to the vital points at issue. We have to decide not whether the practice of fox hunting, for example, is more or less cruel than vivisection, but whether all practices which inflict unnecessary pain on sentient beings are not incompatible with the higher instincts of humanity. I am aware that many of my contentions will appear very ridiculous to those who view the subject from a contrary standpoint, and regard the lower animals as created solely for the pleasure and advantage of man. On the other hand, I have myself derived an unfailing fund of amusement from a rather extensive study of our adversaries' reasoning. It is a conflict of opinion, wherein in time alone can adjudicate, but already there are not a few signs that the laugh will rest ultimately with the humanitarians. My thanks are due to several friends who have helped me in preparation of this book. I may mention Mr. Ernest Bell, Mr. Kenneth Romaines, and Mr. W.E.A. Axon. My many obligations to previous writers are acknowledged in the footnotes and appendices.